searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else.
E aí, vocês estão prontos? Tá todo mundo pronto aí? É hoje que a gente acaba, hein? Peraí, que eu já apareço. Peraí, que não ligou o negócio. Aí, agora foi. Eu tô aqui. Aí. Deixa eu só acordar o bot. Acordar o bot? Cadê o bot? Acordamos o bot, tá acordado. Agora dá pra mandar o somzinho se vocês quiserem. Ai, gatinho. Então vamos começar, né? É hoje a gente acaba, hoje a gente acaba. Hoje vocês vão ver mais a minha transformação. Inclusive, uma coisa legal, deixa eu mostrar pra vocês. Agora, ela faz barulhinho, ó. Agora ela faz barulhinho. Eu viro fazendo barulhinho agora. Feliz consegui colocar esse negócio. Vou ver mais essa skin agora, porque é boss final eu vou ficar usando ela o tempo todo. Mas é. Agora sim, vamos começar então. Deixa eu abrir o Metal Gear aqui. Voltar pra skin normal também. Cadê? Ah, tudo bem, depois ela entra, não tem problema não. Deixa eu abrir aqui. Cadê meu... Pera aí. E ele? Sempre que eu abro ele vai pro modo janela, não sei porquê. Não tá aparecendo ainda mesmo. Pera aí que eu tenho que ajeitar aqui. Aí, agora foi. É só colocar de novo tela cheia, porque toda hora que eu abro ele troca. A tela janela, pronto. Assim. Abrir Metal Gear. Vamos lá. Hoje a gente acaba. Aí amanhã é collab surpresa, gente. Não esquece da collab surpresa. Vamos lá. Aí agora o bot tá acordado. Dá pra mandar o sonzinho se vocês quiserem. 2. Essa aqui, 6 horas, né? Nossa. Acho que o primeiro que eu joguei fica umas 12 horas no jogo. Não sei. Vamos lá. Eu não lembro, a gente acabou com Raven ontem. Ih! Esqueci desse negócio. Agora a gente tá indo pro final do jogo mesmo. Nossa senhora. É pra me pegar mesmo esse negócio. Pera aí, cadê? Meu Deus! Tem muita. Me viu. Não deu tempo. Tudo bem. Deixa eu vir pra cá. Ver o que eu acho aqui. Tá. Agora vamos voltar. Vamos continuar o jogo. Aqui. Vamos lá. Cadê? Pistolinha. Deixa eu recuperar a vida que eu já perdi só nessa brincadeira. Oh, tristeza aqui. Vamos lá. Depois eu pego os itens, porque eu vou ter que voltar pra cá de qualquer jeito. Então é. Ih!
Snake, it's me. What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide? Yeah, thanks
Cadê
to
os
the stealth
otaquete
gear.
aqui?
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready. How do you know that? I overheard them talking. Where are you now? Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange. What is? There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet. Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes. What should I do? All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about. But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys. Leave it to me. You got some kind of plan? Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files. Baker's files? Don't you need a password? Of course, but there are ways. Are you a hacker? Yep, that describes me pretty well. Does it look like you can get in? I don't know yet. I'll give it a try. I'm counting on you.
Vamos lá. E sempre que o outro aparece, vocês botam esse sonzinho. Tô pensando coisa errada. Deixa eu ver o negócio. Acho que aqui tem item também. Pra quem não reparou, isso aqui é Metal Gear. Ó. Olha lá aí, ó. Nossa, tô vendo de baixo. Peraí, deixa eu subir.
Snake, it's me again. How's it going? Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy. Do you think you'll break in soon? I never met a system I couldn't bust into. Okay.
Ele tem delay mesmo, faz parte dele. É que até ele receber mensagem, mandar pra live e devolver no chat demora. Cadê? Só pegando os itens, porque eu sei que depois eu vou esquecer de pegar. Mas lá embaixo, de qualquer jeito, eu vou ter que passar por ali, então não tem problema. Só aqui em cima que eu provavelmente não vou passar de novo. Ele tocou o SUS. Ele tocou. Ele tocou bem depois que eu terminei o negócio do outro. Ah, pera aí.
Snake, I did it. You got past security? Bingo. Great. So what do you got? I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file. So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about? I haven't found it yet. That's what I need to know. But Snake, I found something else. What? The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties. Pretty sneaky. Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. It's a stealth weapon. You mean it won't show up on radar? Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s. Why weren't they able to develop one until now? Because of the missile rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy
Não travou não, ele tá com delay mesmo.
That makes sense. But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems. An invisible nuclear warhead. Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases. Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War. This thing could mean the end of the world. It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening? I'm listening. If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident. Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down. Did you know this, Colonel? I'm sorry. You've changed, Colonel. I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated. You mean they ran a computer model? Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation. What were the results of the exercise? It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded. It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data. What? Do you still have it? No. Ocelot took it from me. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch. So you think they can do it? Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so. Did you find out how to override it yet? Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files. We're counting on you.
Eu achei que estava esquisito mesmo, porque o chat não tá com delay, tá com delay normal de live. Ai, vamos lá. Resolveu o delay aí? Ai, oxi! Nada. Acho que esse é o único. Acho que esse é o único. Não é o único guarda, tem mais um ali.
Snake, did you find it? No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive. He's just looking to get rich, isn't he? Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought. I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending. It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover. Everything was riding on this project, I guess. And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief. Bribe money, huh? Yeah. And Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory. I see. So anyway, what about the override? Just give me a little bit longer.
Ai, vamos lá. O final de Metal Gear sempre tem muita cutscene, muito diálogo, é assim mesmo, viu, gente? Daqui a pouco tem a batalha aí, vai ficar bem frenético, na verdade.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads.
Russos.
Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
E as referências.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
Olha a
What are you
física agora.
talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Eu não lembrava dessa parte. Agora como é que eu pego?
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Lembro. Ah, vou tentar descobrir. Ih! Ai. Ai, sobe, sobe. Sim, ele deixou a chave cair. Eu não lembrava dessa parte. Na verdade, eu não lembrava. Desce? Porque agora eu não lembro. Eu não sei como é que pega. Eu não lembro. Eu acho que tá ali embaixo. Eu não lembro como é que pega. Deixa eu ver. Ah, tem aqui. Agora tem que achar a chave. Deixa eu colocar o óculos, acho que ele vai me ajudar. Cadê? Eu sei que aqui embaixo tem um negócio. Ai, eu caí na... Ai, não, não, não. Aqui eu vou perder vida. Tá, é que a água tá gelada, por isso que eu perco vida. Item. Caiu aqui, deixa eu ver. Não. Não tô achando. Vamos, Snake, sobe. Não, 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 não. Sobe, 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 sobe. Sobe. Eita. Não sei onde tá. Esse aqui? Não, não é, mas esse aqui é importante também. Ô, droga. Deixa eu ver o negócio, nunca testei. Consigo quebrar essas torretas atirando nelas. Cadê ela? Ah, não consigo. Que droga. Pô, aí é triste, viu? Deixa eu usar esse aqui então para não levar tiro. Tá, não caiu aqui. Deve estar pra cá. Cadê isso aqui? Achei! Ai, ai, ai! Tamanho. Sai! Tá. Peguei o cartão, cadê? Deixa eu andar com colete, eu esqueci de fazer isso, pronto. Vamos lá. Tá. Agora, pra quem não entendeu, o cartão ele funciona assim. Ele tem um formato quando ele tá em temperatura ambiente, um formato quando ele tá muito frio e um formato quando ele tá muito quente. Então, eu tenho que colocar o cartão agora em temperatura ambiente, depois eu tenho que deixar ele frio, colocar ele de novo, que ele vai ter outro formato. Depois deixar ele quente e colocar em outro. E colocar ele de novo para fazer os 3 cartões. Ele é meio 3 em 1 por causa disso. Não precisa escrever ponto, é só escrever o quanto que você quer dar. Escreve exclamação give, aí o nome da pessoa e o tanto de ponto que você quer dar, não precisa escrever ponto. Aí ele não entende quando você coloca ponto. Também, sabe, eu não vou nem te falar como é que usa pra ganhar mais ponto, que você tá tentando fazer, não tá conseguindo. Cadê o cartão? Ué? Qual é o cartão? Aí, foi.
PAL code number 1 confirmed.
Foi.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1.
Agora tem que deixar ele frio.
Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Agora entenderam por que tinha uma sala fria e uma sala quente? Sim. Pal card. Nome do... Aqui, ó, o nome do cartão. Eu achei que eu tinha fugido dessas piadas. Cadê minha arma? Cadê aqui? Ainda não alcança ele, que droga. Agora foi. Peguei ele. Isso. Agora eu vou lá onde a gente matou o Raven, porque lá é a sala fria e consigo pegar e deixar o cartão frio lá dentro. Agora a gente vai lá fazer isso. E provavelmente eu vou levar muito tiro no caminho. Como sempre. Cadê... Aqui. Ah, tá, era aqui do lado que descia. Desce aqui. Vamos lá. Agora eu vou ter que pegar, cadê? Eita, não! Ah, tá, aqui não tem coisa pra cair no chão. Achei que tinha coisa pra cair no chão. Susto. Cartãozinho. Espera explodir o negócio. Aí, bora. Agora a gente volta aqui. Pega o cartão. Anda um pouquinho com ele. Não esfriou ainda. Dá mais um pouquinho com ele. Tem que ficar esperando esfriar. Eita, o negócio não esfria. Ele não tá esfriando. Mas é aqui, eu tenho certeza que é aqui. Não é? Ele demora. Que desgraça. Vamos, fiz esfria? Não tá esfriando. Posso ele no gelo? Não tem como eu fazer isso. Eu queria fazer isso, mas não deu certo. Olha, ele não consegue. Eu tenho que ficar andando com ele por aí. Nossa, essa visão eu nunca tinha visto. Cadê o corpo do cara, inclusive? Ele falou que os corvos iam comer ele, comeu mesmo. Ele sumiu o corpo dele. Aí, esfriou. Tá vendo aqui na direita? Dá pra ver que ele tá frio agora. Agora eu tenho que correr. Vamos lá. Acho que não tem tempo limite, pelo menos eu nunca tive problema com isso. Eu acho que eu só tenho que deixar ele dentro do inventário até eu precisar usar ele e eu coloco ele pra fora. Eu coloco ele aqui, né, na caixinha. E quando eu coloco ele aqui, a temperatura dele muda. Enquanto eu não faço isso, acho que a temperatura não muda. Só que eu não quero arriscar também. Eita que não subiu. Nossa, quase que eu me jogo. Cadê o cara que fica aqui? Ele tá ali. Tá. E cadê ele? Ah, ele tá lá longe. Não, tá tranquilo então. Venho por aqui. Jogo mais uma dessas granadas. Ih! Desperdicei a granada. Desperdicei a granada, peraí. Pronto. Guarda. Aqui. Troca pro cartão. E pronto. Segundo cartão feito. Falta só o terceiro. Eu vou ter que voltar bastante pra fazer ele.
Pal code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting pal code number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Esses pontinhos amarelos é o que sai de quando eu jogo essas granadas que desligam as coisas eletrônicas. É só isso. Agora eu tenho que voltar tudo, até aquela parte que tinha ferro. Tinha ferro, não tinha lava. Não é lava, né, mano? Eu tenho que voltar pra caramba. Tenho que voltar pra caramba. Não vai chamar ninguém. Ah, não dropou nada. Tristeza. Ai, vamos lá. Pronto. Desce mais um. Bom que essa é a última vez que eu vou ter que ficar indo e voltando por aí. A infinita além, é. Pelo menos é a última vez que eu vou ter que ficar indo e voltando nos lugares. Vamos lá. Eu tô com medo dessas granadas acabar, que eu uso tanto elas. Espero que tenha mais pra frente. Vamos lá. Nossa, agora tem cara aqui pra ficar patrulhando, que droga. Vou por aqui. Pronto, passei. Ah, tá aqui a pocinha do cara. Sobrou o sangue dele. Quando a gente começa o próximo, eu não sei, mas eu vou dar uma pausa, porque o canal não é de Metal Gear, né? Então... antes eu quero jogar outras coisas. A gente vai começar aqui no carnaval, a gente vai começar a fazer as lives de Power Playtime, a gente vai fazer o capítulo 3. Eu não acho que eu vou conseguir terminar o capítulo 3 na mesma live que a gente vai começar. Então acho que vai ter pelo menos mais uma live de pop. Killer Frequency a gente vai começar também. E aí eu quero acabar ele em live também. Enfim. Não tá variando muito de jogo, eu vou variar mais de jogo agora. Pra não ficar muito cansativo. De pop é terça-feira. Terça-feira às 6. Que agora eu troquei, né? É tudo 6 horas exceto amanhã. Amanhã é collab surpresa, então a gente faz às 3. Pop Playtime vocês vão levar susto, viu? Já aviso.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Nossa, puxei o microfone, desculpa aí, gente.
Apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Gente, só esperem. Na hora que chegar, na hora que eu terminar de colocar esses cartões, vocês vão ver os plot twists do fim desse jogo. Nossa senhora! Naomi não é nada comparado ao resto, viu? Ai! Esqueci dessa porcaria. Tá vendo? Eu uso direto essa granadinha de PM, eu fico com medo dela acabar. Se ela acabar, ferrou. Eu ainda vou ter que usar uma pra voltar, duas pra voltar esse caminho, então... Torcer pra ser o suficiente. Ah, não, eu tô sendo burro, eu tenho a porcaria do colete, eu não tô usando. Não é sobre a mãe dele não, é sobre o pai, mas tudo bem. É que eu não sei se vocês lembram, em alguns diálogos falaram do Big Boss. Big Boss que ele era o vilão dos jogos antigos, dos outros dois jogos Metal Gear. E ele é o pai de Snake. No final do segundo jogo, que é o que vem antes desse, ele fala que ele é pai dele. Mas ele não é bem pai, assim. Vocês vão entender bem agora, nesse jogo, vocês vão entender o que ele é. De verdade. Aqui é cheio de mina, eu acho. Não, não é. Tá vazio. Achei que era aqui que tava cheio de mina. Deixa eu ficar andando com o colete, porque senão depois eu esqueço. Aí eu vou morrer por bobeira. Mas tem de... Ah, aqui tem. tinha. Vou continuar. Puta, com o pai de Snake é bom, hein? Eita! Bom, era aqui que eu tinha que pegar, eu acho. Era aqui. Aqui é a parte quente, né? É. Tem que ficar aqui com o cartão até ele esquentar agora. Até ele esquentar. Vai demorar pra esquentar de novo. Nossa, não volta no cartão. Sempre demora, né? Eu vim pra cá? Não. Aqui tem nada. Não esquenta. Ah, agora esquentou. Vou voltar. Ai, quase que eu levei. Quase que eu levei. Eu só fiquei batendo aleatoriamente só pra esperar o cartão esquentar. Agora deixa eu tirar ele da minha mão antes que ele esfrie. Cadê? Cadê o meu colete? Aqui. Lá. Tô com medo de vir aqueles ninjas de novo em cima de mim. Acho que eles não vão vir, não. Não vão vir, não. Que bom. Não tenho mais como curar a vida. Acabou tudo que eu tinha. Ah, não, eu tenho medicina, né? Medicina e cura. Deixa eu ver aqui, cadê? Acho que cura. Depois eu testo, mas eu vou testar lá na boss fight, porque é só lá que eu preciso. Cadê? Cadê? Aqui. Quero essa aqui. Joga. Faz bom, faz bom. Aí. Vamos lá. Vem pra cá. Ih, eu não vou ter o suficiente, eu acho. Droga. Torcer pra ter voltado as granadas que ficam lá embaixo. Se eu voltado, talvez eu consiga. Se não, eu tô ferrado. Deixa eu ver esse cartão. Acho que o cartão vai estar quente. Eu tô indo mais rápido que dá. Tô curioso, pera aí, gente. Tô com medo. Ah, tá quente ainda. Tá bom. Porra.
Snake, can you hear
Meu
me?
Deus.
It's Naomi.
Naomi?
Ih.
What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, You're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he
Esse cara que
shared
ele
his
tá
rations with
falando é
me.
Grey Fox, que é aquele ninja que é amigo do Snake.
Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Grey Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid
Snake
and
não
the others?
vacilou, não. Os caras
I'll have
fizeram
my
muita
revenge on
merda
them,
também.
too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages.
Mas a gente tem esse
they
Fox
begin
Die aqui pra
creating
matar
TNF
ele.
epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No,
Começou o plot
it's not the
twist.
whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Tá começando as coisas. Tá começando. Eu não vou falar nada. Nossa, na hora que eu botar o último cartão, vocês vão ver o que é plot twist de verdade. Não tem noção. Vamos lá, cadê? Oi. Pra que lado o cara vai? Isso. Pronto. Ih, ele tinha dropado o negócio. Ah, tá, tem mais granada, ótimo. Não ia ter granada o suficiente. Joga. Corre. Isso, uma raçãozinha, ótimo. Nossa, se não tivesse aparecido essa ração... Ah, finalmente acabou esse vai e volta. Vou salvar também, né, pra já garantir. Não. Não, pera aí. Apertei errado, deixa eu só pegar as coisas que tá aqui. Pronto, agora sim.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please,
Pronto.
Nick, don't give up.
Nossa, foi 1 hora de leve trás, meu Deus. Ah, não, foi uma hora desde que eu comecei a live, tá? Não. Pode ser uma meia hora de leve trás, será? Não sei. Acabou pelo menos leve trás. Vai fazendo as teorias de vocês aí, porque eu não vou falar nada. Vou ficar quietinho. Ah, não, gente, porra, sacanagem. Eu aperto sem querer o negócio. Na hora que vocês falam isso. Vamos lá. Ih? Cadê o cara? Não, tá morto. Ah não, vai tomar. O cara apareceu do nada. Ô, droga. Achei que só tinha um, como é que apareceu 2? Cadê meu negócio aqui? Joga granadinha. Pronto, entra. Pega o cartão. Pronto, agora sim.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
E aí, Milk? É trollagem, trollagem.
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed
Ó,
him
Milk,
during
agora não
the
dá spoiler não,
interrogation.
deixa o pessoal ver a
In
cutscene.
other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very
Não tem mais
close
tortura não.
by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Aí, ó, aí, ó, aí, ó, aí, ó.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Só que agora eu não lembro como é que eu faço pra fugir daqui. Não, não é isso que eu quero. Isso aqui que eu quero. Como é que eu fugia daqui agora? Eu não lembro. Nossa, mesmo. Não lembro como foge. Eu não lembro se tem que fugir. Eu não... Isso que é o foda. Não lembro. Pera aí. Deixa eu distanciar um pouquinho. Não era isso. Nossa, eu não lembro. Eu vou morrer. Eu vou morrer. Nossa, mas como é que eu faço essa desgraça? Eu não lembro. Vou ficar tirando em tudo. Vamos ver se alguma coisa resolve. Tem algum item pra me ajudar nisso? Não. Eu tô de máscara, só que a máscara ela só segura um pouco o negócio, ela não me salva 100%. Meu Deus do céu. Ah, pera aí. Ai, errei. Oi? Abriu? Não. Ah, acho que eu entendi o que eu tenho que fazer. Cadê a câmera? Ali. É isso? Não era! Tá, tá fechado ainda. Ou tem mais uma câmera que eu não tô vendo? Tem mais câmera? Não tem mais câmera. Eu vou morrer. Eu vou morrer. Ixi. Eu faço, eu não sei. Não dá pra eu sair. Não dá pra eu sair. Morri. Eu não sei o que eu vou fazer. Como é que eu fujo disso? Não sei o que eu faço. Nossa, eu voltei pra cá. Tá bom, né? Fazer o quê? Que droga? Eu não sei. Pelo menos dá pra pular a cutscene. Nossa, espero que agora tem que pular muito diálogo. Pera aí, gente. Tem que pular muito diálogo. Tá, vamos descobrir aqui. Ih, peraí, meu celular desligou. Oh, caramba. Vai dar certo. Tá. O que eu faço? Eu não sei. Ai, levei dano junto. Ah! Tá. Entendi. Não funcionou. Não sei o que eu faço. Eu vou morrer aqui. Nossa, eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer, de verdade. Eu já tirei em tudo, não funcionou. Ai, que desgraça. Tá. Nossa, não lembro. Pode aqui mesmo. Tá. Não sei mesmo. Morri. Pera aí, gente, eu vou olhar. Eu não lembro, deixa eu ver. Eu vou ter que pesquisar, não tem jeito. Não quero ficar preso nessa porcaria. Pera aí. Não quero ficar preso nisso aqui. Ai, cadê? Eu não lembro se. Eu lembro como é que eu fiz. Eu lembro que eu fugi muito fácil disso, mas eu não lembro como que eu fiz isso. Deixa eu ver. Ah, não. Eu vou tentar. Eu lembrei uma coisa, pera aí. Lembrei uma coisa. Eu não lembro como sai, mas eu vou mandar um. Não sei nem se o mico tá aí ainda. Mas não precisa falar não. Não precisa falar não. Não precisa falar não. Deixa pra lá. Eu vou fazer outra coisa. Eu lembrei que o jogo mesmo me ajuda. Então. Deixa eu. Na hora que começar, eu vou ligar pra alguém no codec. Deixa eu pular de novo esse negócio. Eu só vou ligar no codec pra alguém e vou vendo o que dá. Às vezes alguém me ajuda. Tem que ficar pulando isso aqui tudo agora. Aí foi. Tá. Pera aí. Ixi, pera aí. Ah, agora foi.
Snake, gas! Do something! Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Ligar pro outro, com. Cadê?
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Eu sei.
Open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Tá. Vou esperar a outra conseguir fazer o negócio. Cadê minha máscara pra continuar vivo? Pronto. Pegar a ração que tá aqui. Vou esquecer. Aí, acho que agora foi.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
O bot conta, ele é um espectador, sim. Por isso que sempre tem um na live. Ó o Liquid. Deixa eu voltar pra cá. Ele tá ali, ó. Ah, tá, ele tá correndo pro Metal Gear. Começou.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Agora vem o plot twist. Agora vem o plot twist de verdade.
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and
Não, ela não era espião do inimigo.
were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself,
Ela tava
and
trabalhando pra ela
the
mesma.
carrier were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Tem outro espião.
In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's...
Começou, ó. Presta atenção, gente.
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah! Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
Vamos lá, vamos lá.
Consider it an honor.
Finalmente.
From your brother. Now I'll show you
Agora, peraí. Ah, não. É, tá.
Snake, Rex's armor is
Enquanto ele fala,
You
deixa eu
can't
fazer um
do any
negócio.
damage with the weapons you've got.
Cadê?
Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor.
Pronto, agora
The
sim.
only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right.
Deixa eu só colocar a tela grande de novo, senão vai ficar ruim. Não precisa salvar, o jogo tem checkpoint
Destroy the
agora.
sensors. Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No, Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
Talvez eu salve. Tá, vamos salvar, senão eu ia pegar a gente, né?
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on.
Agora sim, vamos lá.
Don't die, Snake.
Ai, começou. Cadê? Ah, não peguei a... agora sim. Ai. Nossa, eu odeio esse negócio. Sai, 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 sai. Ah, qual é? Eita. Eu já vou morrer. Ai, que droga. Ah, me atrapalhou. Morri.
Snake! Snake!
Nossa, eu odeio essa boss fight. Eu odeio, é muito difícil. Ah, lembrei. Tá, lembrei como é que é o macete. Agora eu vou levar. Levei. Como que demora pra mirar naquele negócio? Ah, lembrei. Agora vai. Ô, droga. Vai. Faz o... Eu odeio que demora pra mirar no negócio. A mira não é muito boa. Ih, vai tá falando. É de perto, não vai pisar em mim não. Oh. Ai, tá. Primeira fase do boss acabou. Primeira.
Did that do it?
Aí, ó.
Nice try, Snake. Die!
Hurry! Get away! Grey Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, from the outside,
Pera aí que o track
you might
bugou,
just
gente. Deixa eu me ajeitar aqui, senão o track vai ficar bugando.
But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes
Agora voltou ao normal.
back at me.
Agora voltou.
Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No!
Nossa, agora me dá uma raiva.
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you! It's no good. I can't do it. No.
O Snake não atira.
It's no good. I can't do it. No. I can't do it. It's no good. Neither truly alive. No. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. No. I can't do it. But soon. No. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
Que raiva.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in.
and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Tá, agora deixa eu curar, porque eu tô com pouca vida. Ah, não, agora é na cara dele. Esqueci disso. Ah, qual é? Tava mirado na cara dele, por que não foi? Ai. Vou levar. Levei. Tô torcendo pra medicina funcionar. Não sei, acho que não me cura. Ô, droga. Acho que esse aqui eu não consigo não, gente. Acho que esse aqui eu vou morrer. Eu vou, né? Porque o jogo funciona! Eu vou morrer. Porque eu vou ter que lutar as duas fases de novo. Essa é a parte ruim do jogo. Raiva. Eu tenho que lutar as duas fases de novo, pra vocês terem noção. Aí, ó. Desgraça. Caramba, mira? Foi desgraça. Primeira fase de novo. Agora tem que esperar. Não dá pra tirar. Pera aí, gente, que eu tô concentrado agora. Ai, ai. Não deixa atirar porque o Snake não quer matar o Fox. É por isso. Ah, não deu. Ele não mirou. Ah, tá bom, deu pra acertar pelo menos. Ah, droga. Tá com metade da vida. Ai, oxi! Não tava dando esse ataque. Tá quase. Ah, errei. Vou levar dano. Nossa, foi quase. Nossa. Me deixa mirar. Agora vai. Segunda fase acabou. Agora falta mais uma. Não acabou não, tem mais. Tem mais. Não, acho que a luta do Liquid não volta tudo. Pelo menos eu não lembro. Mas eu acho que não volta tudo, não. Depois também eu vou salvar, eu não vou voltar tudo de novo.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive. I won't die as long as you still live. Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure. Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting. Fighting? What are you really after? A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be. That was Big Boss's fantasy. It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence. But as long as there are people, there will always be war. But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best. Is that the only reason? Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us? I don't want that kind of world. Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why. What? Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades? That was... I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle. You're wrong. There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way. Created?
Hora da explicação, gente.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
but Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you! I got all of the recessive genes! You took everything from me before I was even born! But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Começou.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base.
Essa parte que eu raspo eu
They're
gostei.
carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
Ó, o presidente é importante no próximo jogo, já deixo avisado pra vocês.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us.
Agora sim, finalmente vão acabar com esse negócio.
Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine.
A parte
You
difícil.
make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Ai, vamos lá. Ai.
What's wrong, Snake?
Vem, Liquid.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Ai. Ai.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot.
Ô, droga. Levanta, Snake, bora.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Nossa, que raiva que eu tenho dessa voz.
What's wrong, Snake?
Ah, qual é? Não me fala que volta tudo, não me fala que volta tudo, não me fala que volta tudo. Ah, não volta tudo.
Have at you, Snake.
Para de fugir. Ai. Sobe, Snake. Sobe, sobe, sobe.
Nice shot.
Ué? Ai.
It's going to blow!
Ai. Cabeçada, filho da... Ai. Nossa, que desgraça. Nossa, que raiva. Caramba. Às vezes eu tô um pouquinho mais longe e o soco não pega. Ai, quase que eu caio. Vamos, Snake, levanta, levanta, levanta. Errei. Ô, droga. Que desgraça. A colisão é muito pequena e qualquer... Se eu tiver um pouquinho errado, ele não acerta. Ai! Toma. Ai, vai... Eu esqueci que ele me dava o chute. Ele vai... Ih, caiu. Ih! Ah, qual é a invisibilidade? Tá quase, tá quase, tá quase. Tá quase, tá quase. Quase. Foi! Foi! Finalmente! Ai.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking
Essas
to?
duas últimas mensagens
I'll
ficaram
take
muito
care of
engraçadas
security along your
juntas.
escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
Ele não morre não, no próximo jogo ele
Okay,
aparece.
I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
É mesmo.
Meryl.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get
Ih,
out of
bugou
here.
a sombra dela.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry! Looking good, Snake. Hurry!
Deixa eu salvar o jogo. Por garantia.
Snake, they've placed the colonel under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm going to miss those proverbs of yours.
Snake.
Mei Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake, leave it to me. Snake, please. Be safe for me.
Agora vamos lá. Só pegar a ração que tá aqui.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Ai, que falou. Ai, eu não tenho item. Eu não tenho arma, que droga. Ai.
All right, keys.
Liga logo esse carro, mulher.
Got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
Vira rápido, Snake. Você vira muito devagar. Nossa, Snake, você vira muito lerdo. Tem uma razão. Agora já não tem mais como recuperar a vida.
Uh-oh, Snake. Check this.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Ô, droga.
You did it, Snake!
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Você não morre, né? Ô, caramba. Oxi. Caramba. Tirando retinho nele. Ué? Nossa, eu odeio essa parte. Tem que ser muito preciso. Com controle. Morrer. Tem que ser muito preciso nessa parte. Eu odeio isso.
Hurry!
Nossa, eu odeio essa parte. Ai, vamos lá, né? Fazer o quê?
Damn! Surveillance camera! Damn, no keys! All right, keys! I got it, Snake! Jump in! Fire that machine! Snake, hold on!
Que raiva.
We'll never make it! Snake, clear a path! Okay, Snake, let's go!
Ah.
We're not out of the woods yet! Here they come! We'll never make it!
Me dá raiva que quando eles atiram em mim, a minha arma mexe. Eu tenho que ficar ajeitando, é difícil ajeitar essa arma pra acertar no lugar certo. Pronto.
You did it, Snake!
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Ah! Oxi! Meu Deus do céu, jogo. Aí não, né? Ah, é. Ah, mano. Eu odeio essa parte porque não faz sentido. Eu tenho que ser muito preciso. Não tem como ser preciso nessa porcaria. Ah, acabou. Não, gente.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh. Snake! Snake!
Agora morreu. Agora morreu. Foi de base. Foi de americanos.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Agora sempre que toca eu fico com medo de ser vocês mandando o
Can you
som.
hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just Tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Acabou. Vocês gostaram? Gosto muito disso aqui. Do Gente, eu só vi a coisa. Eu não vou começar agora não, Milk. Mas vai ser depois. Tá lá no Instagram, depois você vai ver. E na comunidade do YouTube também tem a programação das lives de carnaval. Eu acho que eu vou começar semana que vem só o Metal Gear 2. Ainda vou jogar outras coisas. Ai. Como que vocês gostaram, porque eu gosto pra caramba desse jogo. Ah não, deixa eu esperar terminar aqui os créditos. E deixa eu voltar pro normal também, peraí. Pronto. Não vou esperar não. Eu não lembro se tem pós-créditos. Tem alguns jogos do Kojima que tem pós-créditos. Alguns Metal Gears. Deixa eu só ver se tem. Uma musicão. Uma musicão eu boto nas lives. Sempre quando começa vai acabar. Eu acho que tem pós-créditos, eu não tô vendo. Ah, tá, tem sim. Então vamos esperar até o fim pra ver o pós-créditos daqui, porque ele não pula. Eu tentei pular agora. os créditos, mas não pula. Mas dá pra ficar aqui só ouvindo a música também, é legal pra caramba. Úrsula, o nome do criador do jogo é Hideo Kojima. É claro que é japonês. Da Konami ainda, que também é japonesa. Só que a gente jogou a versão ocidental, então tá com as vozes ocidentais do jogo. Mas se eu não me engano, as vozes originais do jogo são as em inglês. Aí em japonês são as dublagens, eu não lembro agora. Qualquer jeito, ó, é muito bem feito. Independente do idioma. Pelo menos independente do japonês ou do inglês, né? Agora eu não sei como é que tá nos outros, se eu não joguei. Não, eu vou jogar em inglês. O Metal Gear é mais legal jogar em inglês. Porque os personagens são americanos, então fica mais real. E também que jogar em japonês, os outros Metal Gears, tem que jogar em japonês total. Então vai ficar o áudio em japonês, os textos em japonês. Eu não tô no nível de japonês pra conseguir jogar tudo em japonês. E nem eu vou entender alguma coisa também. Esse é o problema. Na hora que tiver diálogo, eles me falaram o que eu tenho que fazer, eu não vou saber o que fazer, que vai estar em japonês. Eu não tô no nível japonês pra conseguir entender o que tem que fazer. E é importante entender também Metal Gear, porque a história é muito, muito legal. Tem que pelo menos estar no inglês, porque pelo menos a maioria entende a história. Aí, pós-créditos, gente. Pós-créditos é agora. Não, Úrsula tem história. A história é muito boa. Mas pós-créditos, pós-créditos.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Falei que o presidente era importante. A gente vai ver por que ele é importante no próximo jogo. Vamos lá. Salvar. Mais um save completo pra conta. Meu Deus, meu Deus. Pronto, acabamos. Deixa eu fechar o jogo aqui. Pera aí, gente. Fechar o jogo. Boa noite. Aqui. Não, apertei errado. Aí, agora tá certo. Fechar aqui. Foi isso. Meu Deus, se prepara pro segundo jogo. O segundo jogo tem uns plot twist mais pesado ainda. De cada jogo, conforme você vai jogando, você vai tendo mais plot twist, assim. Metal Gear é cheio de plot twist. Essa é uma coisa que é muito legal deles. O presidente chama sólido, vocês vão entender no segundo jogo. E aí, talvez, semana que vem eu faça. Não no dia 17, acho que no dia 24. E aí a live do sábado que vem, não esse sábado. Talvez eu comece, talvez. Eu não garanto nada ainda, tá? Mas é isso. Bom que vocês gostaram. Eu gosto muito de Metal Gear. Não terminei ainda a saga, mas eu gosto bastante. Deixa eu só fazer um negócio aqui. Tá? Cadê? Deixa eu achar, pera aí. Talvez. Eu quero ver se eu acho. Deve estar aqui, ó. Aqui, aperta aqui. Está aqui. Aqui, tá. Aí, agora deu pra mostrar. Deixa eu diminuir um pouquinho. Pra quem não viu, eu tive que mudar o horário das lives. E aí, o cronograma eu dei uma atualizada nele. Ele tá assim agora. E aí... Amanhã tem collab surpresa. Não perca a collab. Ela vai continuar sendo às 3. E aí, terça e quarta a gente vai às 6 de novo. Esse horário que a gente começou essa live. Aí vai ter capítulo 3 pela Playtime. Vamos tomar muito susto. Como sempre. Em quarta tem Killer Frequency. É outro jogo de terror, mas ele tem menos jumpscare e tal. E ele é menos ação. Ele é mais diálogo. Mas é bem legal também. Eu não terminei ainda ele, mas eu gostei bastante do quanto eu joguei. Vou jogar desde o começo pra vocês pegarem a história. Então é isso. Eu tô enrolando aqui. Mas é isso. Nossa, 8h30, tá? Eu tenho que jantar ainda, não comi nada. Então, amanhã, collab, não esqueçam. Essa collab vai ser legal. Deixa eu pegar aqui uma musiquinha pra vocês, antes da gente encerrar, né? Aqui. Isso. Então, até amanhã, gente. Até amanhã às 3 horas. 3 horas da manhã. Falou, tchau, tchau. Vou comer, sabe? Vou comer. Falou.
Så ser går det med kärlek.